Happy Monday, everyone. With these Mentality Mondays, what I like to do is try to give you different ways to look at things in your life. You might get motivated, you might not, but it's the way you look at things and your mentality going into different situations that's really going to make the difference in how you live your life. And what I want to talk about this Mentality Monday is something that you need to have within you in order to reach the top of whatever that is for you, your sport, your field of business, whatever your goals are, to reach the top of it. And it might sound like I say this with every video, but there's a lot of things that goes into succeeding. There's not one formula that's going to work for everybody, but there are some things that you definitely cannot go without, and what I'm going to talk about right now is one of those. So in order to reach the top, you have to have great vision. And I'm not talking about thinking about deep into the future, that vision, which is very important and you've heard me talk about before. I'm going to talk about the way you see things and what level you're at, how you see other people. Now first you have to understand how there's levels to everything. If you're in football, you got high school football, rep football, JUCO, college, professional football. And whatever level you're at, you can get really good at it, but then you take the jump to the next level, then you're either at the bottom or it's just, you got to adjust first before you get good at the next level again. And the problem is that people who just look at their own level or below them get a false sense of reality and think that they are a lot better than what they actually are. If you only look at your level and look at people below you, then that's great. You might feel really good about yourself and it might satisfy your ego, but you won't have an accurate representation of how you really compare to everyone else in the game. So this message is for people who are trying to reach the top of their game. And the message is that you always have to look up. You have to look at people above you, not below you. Because it's very easy to look at people below you and feel good about yourself and see how they're putting in less work than you to make yourself feel good and comfortable. But it's difficult to look at people above you, see what they're doing differently than you, see how you can model yourself to be more like them, then start to get on the same level as them. Even if when you take the first step at the beginning, you're at the bottom of it, that's a big jump. It's risky, it's hard. Not everyone wants to do it, but you have to take that jump in the first place and model your game or learn from the people at the next level above you in order to reach the next level, keep going up and reach the top. The very basic of this rule is just comparing yourself to the best, not the average. It's easy to say, I'm one of the best on my team, I'm one of the best here or there, but are you the best? Are you in the top 1%? Where do you stand to the people who are the best, the greatest at what you do? Do you want to be better than average? Or do you want to be better than the best and competing with them? And the challenge here is getting your teammates on the same page as you. You don't want anyone to look around and be happy that they won one rep against someone who doesn't play much, or if your team won one game, you want to always shoot for the top of the league, top of everything. Now this is where you'll figure out if it applies to you or not. Think about if you're in a competition. It could be a race, and there's 100 people. If it's a race for just one section, one state, and you come first, you'll probably feel really good about that because you're first and got the gold medal. But then take that gold and compare it to different levels. If you go nationally, what would you get? If you go internationally, what would you get? Always think above, always think bigger picture, always think next level, and keep getting better. So my challenge for you this week is to find someone and train with them that you know is better than you in some part of your game. You could learn something from them. Because unless you're training with the guys up above you, and unless you're learning from them, you're not going to get to that level, and you're just going to stay maybe at the top of your level, and it'll feel good when you're looking down, but if you look up and see the truth, there's still a long way to go. All you gotta do is be real with yourself. Understand where you are, understand where you wanna go, and understand what you need to do to get there.